It's 9:06. We're going to call this meeting to order. We have a forum. Holly won't be here. She's on a trip. Molly didn't formally resign, but she moved. So she's on, unfortunately.
And Ryan's not on.
Brian,
I'm sorry, Ryan isn't on.
Brian's not on. Brian is away. He thought he maybe could Zoom, but it doesn't look like he's on Zoom. So we have no requests. If everybody noticed my typo, thank you, Doug. Did you all read the minutes? Can I get an approval of the minutes from last month's meeting?
So moved. Second.
Wayne, second.
To speak.
All in favor? It's unanimous. Approval? My report, like I said, Molly's gone. Unfortunately, we're really going to miss her. If any of you know of anybody that might want to join this committee, tell them to contact Mary or me, or Doug, or anybody. We've had like 4 or 5 months of no response. And said, oh, we're not a very popular committee. We don't have the pizzazz. Did you have something?
No, you want me to do it now, or?
Well, let's finish with it. So, other than that, the only other thing I have is I've been contacted by the Fitness Committee Task Force, which is Robin from the Amenities Committee, Tina, Jim Balfour, Dave Millendale,
And Miller.
Bob Miller, and Sarah. And they want to begin some discussions on how the process of voting goes about. Their tentative plans are evidently to have a vote in November. So we're going to proceed from there. We're going to meet with them probably next week and see where they are. But we don't really have much to tell them because it's a board vote. And the board's the one who decides what kind of vote it's going to be. And based on that is that, we have to proceed. So we don't really have a lot to tell them, but at least it's nice that they're interested in how voting happens. That's all I have to say. Brian's not here. He's not on Zoom. He didn't send me anything. So Michelle.
Just real quick, I gained access to Sync, so we are able to pull reports. I've been kind of playing with that, so I feel pretty comfortable that when we're ready to pull information for whatever vote, whatever we need, we should be able to have that happen since it's not coming from Club Essentials anymore, it's coming out of Sync.
Yeah, Michelle did send me a sample of the database, and from Sync downloaded into Excel. And I saw one major problem and one minor problem that has nothing to do with me, only going to affect Michelle, which is I didn't see any addresses on them from not in Sun Lakes.
I noticed that as well, that the yes/no mailing address and the no's had no alternate, so I will find out about that.
And the other major issue is all of the emails. For instance, my husband and I each have our own separate email. They're all in one column. That's not going to work. So that is major. We cannot fix that when we're trying to clean up the database. So that's something that we need to talk with Anita or somebody about.
I know we can separate columns, so I can write a rule that says, it looks like these are separated by semicolons, that anything with a semicolon goes into a new column. But we don't know who the primary and secondary is.
It's going to be the biggest issue.
That's a huge issue. Huge issue.
Yeah.
Just for voting, there's a you send out that should only go to one person in the. So it's a problem that you're going to face also. Right now, the things that you send out go to most people.
Right. Whoever wants.
Right. So those are the two promises and quick glance I saw. So I'm starting to get that.
I have a question on Sync. What happens if I haven't transferred or signed into Sync?
Does it
that
happen?
automatically happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will, when, it's too early to get all that together, but like I said, I just asked Michelle, because of this meeting that we're gonna have, to send me a sample of what it's gonna look like, and that's what she did. That's all I have. That's all Michelle has. Okay, old business. I sent you all the updated draft of the procedures manual. Are there any comments on it? And Doug, you want to go ahead and take that over?
last month we went through the entire package, had a bunch of comments, all comments got included. I sent it out to everybody. Randy found a couple of my mistakes. Sent that out. That's what this document is today. The only difference between what I sent out for everybody is the front page has been changed, as far as revision is concerned. But a note in there so nobody will question it is the index numbers on the page. We can't put the page number in until we go to final draft and get rid of all the reds and blues and the cross-outs and everything, because that'll change. And the other thing I did was change the footer to say, hey, this is our recommendation to the board. Unless anybody has found another mistake or got anything else that we want to do, I would like to call for a motion to approve sending this to the board.
So moved.
That's a Bill. Or no, that's a so moved by Bill and a second by Norton. All in
Okay,
favor?
all in favor?
All in favor, unanimous, I'm done. Nice job.
I do have one question. Will you send it to Brian and ask him to get it on the agenda for the,
I will.
okay. And I think I recall from past experience that they also want the red line copy, so they can see the
I'm
changes.
sending the red line copy to him.
Do we also send them one with, once you've, at the same time, the final copy? So that's what they're gonna approve.
If you want, I can do it.
It's
It's,
both.
I'm just trying to figure out how many changes they're gonna come back at. So, but that's okay.
I'll set the changes.
I'll send both of them.
So stop any questions. Okay, so hopefully Brian can get that on the agenda for this month, and we can get that off of our table. Mary,
Okay, well, our little group has met now 3 times, I think, 3 or 4 times, and finally have come up with a date. So mark September 15th on your calendars. At least 1 or 2 of you are going to need to be there with us,
I will be there.
or you're going to get another cruise. I might not surprise you.
And this is for what?
This is for recruitment of committee members and or board members.
Okay.
It'll be at 3:00 to 4:30, I think he said, in the Bradford room, and it's being approached as if they're traveling, they need a passport to get in. And they will have official stamps they will put on each committee that they do stop to see, or whichever the case may be. So this is a mock-up of what the passport will probably look like. So I'll pass it around so you can take a look at it. This is all communications. I mean, without them, we are dead in the water. They have done a ton of work.
You should all send a comment card for Michelle to get a big raise.
So it's a really good working group. I mean, having 4 different committees there, actually. We have amenities, unit captains, elections, and board presence. So we're getting input from all different sides, which is kind of nice.
Is this in Latin or Spanish?
Yeah, they all have the same language, although we have things. I have one person whose background is marketing, and he's doing the lion's share of the writing, which comes very easy to him. He just whips the stuff up in about a half hour and sends it to me. So I've been very lucky that way.
Mary, the one thing I want to say on the passport is the last page, we're going to shrink down. The stamps are only a half a page. And then the bottom part of that will be a tear-off submission for the raffle, because we're going to do the $25 raffle card. We just don't want to have to add 4 more pages to get
Okay.
1 more page.
Yeah, that's fine. There's also going to be food and beverage of some type. Not sure what yet, but there'll be something there.
Actual food, not just cookies and.
Yeah. I forgot where I was going here. Well, anyways, back to the passport. We have this.
You said the Bradford room will be big enough,
Pardon?
so the Bradford room will be big enough.
Well, how should we get like 5 people?
It's a kind of drop in too, so it won't be almost 300 people at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be run like an open house, so there's not a set time where people have to come and sit and do all that.
Yeah.
No formal speaking, none of that nonsense. I keep forgetting what I want to say. I have been having an attack here this morning. Oh, I know what it is. We're having, starting in probably the first part of August, maybe second week of August, somewhere in there, we're going to start with weekly things being published announcing this. And each week will be a different focus. And at the bottom of the little wordy thing will be comments from actual people who are currently volunteering for something. And all of that will be just like 1 or 2 sentences, and then their first name and their unit, so that people can see there are people from all over that are volunteering. I sent the email out to the committee chairs on Sunday, and the unit captains, bless their little hearts, have jumped right into this. And I'm getting responses from unit captains every day. So I'm up to like 15. So we may have more than we can use. So I have some ideas about that. Kind of talked to Michelle a little bit about that. So we will use everybody's comments. Some people are writing me a book. I'm on a book, so I have to shrink it down a little bit. But so that's about where we are. We meet again next week, I believe, to kind of finalize all of this.
I think the important part of that email too is that every email will have a SurveyMonkey survey.
Yes.
So it kind of takes the focus in a funnel form. Yes, I want to hear more. Yes, I'm interested. Yes, I attend. So we are hoping we're getting to an RSVP list for this event on this 15th. So that if we have 50 or we have 500, we also have backup space at poolside.
Yeah.
So if we need to move, but we also didn't want to put it at poolside and be 5 people in a massive room.
Right.
So we started at Bradford and are using that SurveyMonkey as an RSVP to kind of figure out how much food do we need, how much drink do we need, and do we need a bigger space?
So hopefully people will respond. It sounds like for this kind of thing, like it might be fun. At least people will come and talk to other people and maybe get some interest for the committees and or the board. Because this is also going to be recruitment for board candidates for next year.
Which is in our charter. And the reason we're doing it.
Right.
But we've always felt that the best board people have served on a committee first. So that was.
So that's how we are with this. And you won't have to do anything. You just have to stand there and be really pleasant.
So we have the setup, what you're going to have in the rooms.
Tables where people can come and just chat with you. And they'll have a little,
Each of the its own table.
form for them to fill out if you're really interested. Fill this out and then we take those, so we'll ask them idea. And hopefully we'll get some, I don't know. But in this, Michelle, you want to explain this?
That we're kind of meant for a different look for a poster. So instead of doing a high tall poster, we'll do it more wide to look like the inside of a passport book. To go in the different clubhouses, probably fitness and the golf shops.
So I can't say enough about the communications department. They just jumped right in here and I don't know whether Michelle's got a lip down there or what she's doing to
Do
you.
I beat on her?
But I
It's a fun project though. It's not something that we've done before, so it's kind of neat getting our, in fact, I wanted that passport book to be smaller and Maxine said, it can be smaller if we hand cut them and hand bind them. And I'm like, I think 8.5 by 11 is fine.
Size. So it's coming out of Michelle's budget. We don't know about it.
I thought you were making these for test match.
Oh,
You know what? That wouldn't be bad. Put them in.
say it, whatever.
And everything's color coded, so each high top table for each committee will have an 8.5 by 11 kind of, committee name.
Yeah.
And, everything will be color coded to the same as the passport.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their own color.
So that's where we are. Hopefully, it will be a success. If not, we gave it a try.
We tried.
You know, and I think, you know, if spending the time on this, and as long as we're moving forward, I don't think we need to worry about doing coffee checks, that kind of thing this year. And it kind of be like overkill, I would think.
The good thing about this is that Dale is 100% behind it, in addition to Brian. And he's already mentioned it at the board workshop, at the board meeting, to everybody and to his other board members. And since he's behind it, he's going to push it. And Brian is also obviously behind it. And he's going to bring it up he says he's going to bring it up at the next chairs meeting, which is scheduled yet. So we have, you know, important people. We have board behind us,
Which is nice for a
which
change,
is nice for a change.
you know, so.
Maybe it will get people's attention, say that there will be snacks.
Oh, the point is.
Yes.
Yeah, that people are going to go. You know,
But, you know, we have three rooms.
yeah.
It's not going to. Anyways, it's not going to just be cooked from muffins. It's actually going to be, some sort of hors d'oeuvres is what Michelle's thinking.
Yeah, put it on the It's on busy.
We're fancy.
Fancy hors d'oeuvres. Chef's tools.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Can't spell that word.
Too bad that ladies don't have like native costumes and we could all dress up in our native costumes.
Well, I'm glad I won't be there.
You see, you get really silly when you do stuff like this. Hey, what about-
Very in costume.
So Mary's worked really hard on that, and Jeff Kane is from the amenities committee, and he's worked really hard. And the unit captains, they don't meet all summer, so it's going to be, you know, difficult. But yeah, I guess I already sent out info.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, was a unit captain who's just a friend of mine in a totally different unit. Saw me in Safeway. She's, oh, this is so exciting. What's this all about? So
You know, the email that went out to the other committee chairs was, at your meeting this month, if you want to by email, could you ask your committee members to? So I didn't expect to hear back from them right away. I did not know that the unit captains would go nuts with this. But I guess that's what makes them a unit captain. They get excited about stuff like this. So
yeah,
that's where we are.
did you miss some comments from?
Yes. Same goes for you folks. I would like each of you sometime to send me an email with just 1 or 2 sentences about why you volunteer. With just your first name and your unit number, whatever it happens to be. Sometime between now and mid-August, preferably soon. So I have to set up a special folder on my computer, which is completely filling up, but that's good. So I'll have it. Yeah, you guys don't get off the hook.
Any other questions for Mary? So she's worked really hard on this. Mary, I call it Mary's project.
Well, you know, I think it goes back to being a teacher. This is my kind of thing. I like doing this kind of stuff. So that's where we are.
Okay, any new business? I don't have anything. Anybody? Any questions? No guests, so we have no comments.
Shortest committee meeting ever.
I would like to call for the adjournment.
Second.
Thinking, that's Bill.
No, wait a minute. This can't be legal because he usually calls for.
That meeting was fun.
All in favor? Unanimous. Your next meeting is August 5th, 9 o'clock, same place. Thank you, everybody. Have a good 4th of July.